Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings III. We're playing as a Kingdom of Wales, and kind of need to get onto some wars to expand our realm, get some of this land from Lothian. However, I'd like to get more money on hand before I do that. Just so that I don't have to worry too much about running low while doing it. We got this little bit of Mecklenburg that we could go for. Let's see, he's got Nudung and someone else. And he's looking at 3,700 troops. So I definitely have more than him. More than that group. So it's definitely not an issue there. Mercia, I don't think would be too much of a problem either. But I'd rather not have my troops raised at the moment. Let's see if we can get up to like 300 before we do it. Should not take too long. In fact, let's go ahead and bump up the speed. Gladly accept the marriage proposal. Alright. Administration embraced. That's good. So we are working on hereditary rule about 7 years. I did check if I switched away. That would be quite a bit more. 60 years, it said. So we don't want to do that yet. And you have died. Okay. One thing that I'd kind of like to get is Oxford or Cambridgeshire, just because there's a possibility to, build the, whatchamacallits there, the, oh wow, this is a big difference. Alright. We can build a university in one of the two if they get up to 40 development, which 13 and 7, so it's a little ways away. But that would be nice. Also, we could call a hunt. I will not lose stress because I am lazy. Let's hold off on that then. Notable guest has arrived. Carcassonne. Down there, not sure that I care that much. If there were some heretics down here, you know, I'd consider it, but it doesn't look like there's anything going on down here that would... In your Orthodox, that's not counting. Yeah, there's no real expansion opportunities down there, so I'm not that concerned about pushing into that area. East Francia is Waldensian. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea, but... Ah! Got some nudity there. Yeah, so I'll skip on calling a hunt for now. Betrothed can marry? With me? Alright, how did you turn out anyway? You are a genius. You are delicate, unfortunately, and that is congenital. Charismatic negotiator, but 13 stewardship is pretty good. You got good stats overall. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Excellent. Can I demand your conversion? Difference between her skill and my learning skill. A difference between Christiani and Catholic fervor, minus 69. Good lord. Sanctioned false conversions. We're at 96% fervor. We're at 27%. It feels like it's really hard for the major faiths to get high fervor. Whereas these little tiny ones tend to have a pretty easy time. The fervor change 0.29 and 0.06. So yeah, with it being that low, it's not going up unless we get some more holy wars. So I don't know. We could host a feast. I would lose 35 stress. I would get some opinion. Let's wait until I have some stress. Wedding celebration. With my marriage to Queen Jelena, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. 365 gold, I wouldn't mind having that. 350 prestige. That would get me closer to, because that does go into fame, 2811, so let's do that. Yeah. So, getting up to Exalted Amongst Men, come on, would not be a bad thing at all. Secular opinion plus 20 and a number of knights plus 3, so... Yeah, the money, temporary. In this case, I'm looking at that, and unless I'm, like, super, super desperate for cash, I think I'm almost always going to be taking the prestige in those events at this point. Unless I don't need, absolutely don't need it anymore. You were killed by a peasant revolt. So your sister... Okay, you're both of the right dynasty, so that's okay. I don't suppose you're going to have any claims. I guess when he dies, you get a claim down there. You're not going to get any of those claims. Not a big deal then. Could fabricate a claim. Let's see what my my counselor is doing. You are just doing religious relations. I don't need that. I mean, there's good stuff for Paragon of Virtue, but I think I need to get some counties converted. Although that's going to be tough. You're insular. Would you convert? Might accept. I think I would definitely... I mean, he is Catholic, so... What about Cheshire? You're Catholic. Alright, it's mostly this guy then. Start by demanding his conversion. Oh my god, 91 years? So, fervor, Catholicism versus insular Christianity. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Not doing that, that's for sure. Maybe I will fabricate a claim. I'm pretty young, so it's not that big of a deal. What are we looking at? War on Lothian Wise. Alright, so I can go for Lancashire, Oriel, and Cumberland. I can't do them all at once. You have that. Although, not sure how much I want to press their claims. It's not that expensive to do it. I mean, it doesn't help that your learning is only 8. Any individual places that would be good? Nah, let's just go ahead and fabricate a claim. It's Galve. 21 months. Okay, not too bad. You are 1 day from converting Orleans. Great work. Alright, so that should help us a little bit. Now it's to 6 years. We got a 47% chance for 0.54. Alright, development 17, 18. Looking for any other 19s. No, we got 18s. Okay. 18s are still good. Actually, before we do that, I got 20 development here. I do have centralization. So I was looking around. One of the big advantages of having something like Middlesex as your capital, which is the capital of the Empire, is that if I built 2 more cities here, I could eventually get all the way up here, plus 40, and assuming that those stack, we're looking at 120% development growth right there. You know, compared to here, which, and that's not even taking into consideration that one of these has... Alright, well, I don't think they built it. Yeah, maybe it's only up here. I thought one of these did. No, okay. My mistake. The towns give you development growth. The temples don't. They give control growth, which can be pretty nice. All the way up here, 0.8. So, like, I don't get any control growth here in Ceredigion, even though that is the capital of Wales. And so that kind of gets to one of my complaints about this system, where you cannot get more holdings. In, you know, Crusader Kings II, yeah, you may start out with a county that has just a handful of holdings, but there are admittedly rare events that can increase the number of holdings that you have. And you can't do that in this, which is a little frustrating. And, you know, you compare to, like, my capital of Ceredigion with these just 2 slots, and you go over here to Permia, 4, 3, like, 4. I mean, this is not wasteland, but I mean, this is tough area to live in, and yet 5 slots. 5 slots. I mean, look at all the slots, and they did that because otherwise, it's, you know, you're back to the Crusader Kings II thing of taking you so long to get from here all the way over here. Whereas with this, you got multiple ways that you can get into every place, and it feels like you move a little bit faster. But again, like, Permia is actually capable of extremely high development compared to Wales, which is way more densely populated. So, I don't know. It's one of the frustrating things, and I like the idea of being, maintaining my capital here in Wales all the time because we're Welsh. But yeah, I mean, I may have to push over here to something like Essex and take this duchy. Because there's just so many things. We'd get so many new things out of it. Development would grow a lot more. And then, of course, there's also the Tower of London that could be built here. Defender advantage, fort level, garrison size, holding taxes, development growth. Built-in development growth. Put 2 more cities here, and that .1 will be .2. Not even considering all the other percentages. I don't know, it's just... I don't like the, there's... They've done so many things in this game to... not even encourage role-playing, but force role-playing. The whole stress thing, It goes a long way to forcing you to act a certain way within the game, if you don't want your characters to just constantly die young. And yet I'm looking at this and it's like, from a game point of view, I am extremely discouraged from keeping my capital where I feel like I should keep my capital, in Wales. So, I don't know, it's one of the little frustrating things that I have. Maybe we'll move over here. I mean, but part of the problem is that I'm going to have to go along, I'm going to have to work really hard to get all these things. It's going to be not the easiest thing to do. It'd be easier if the people here were of my dynasty, but they are not. So, yeah. I don't know. And that would give me an excuse to get Cambridgeshire as well, then. But I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. All right. You wouldn't do it. All right, sure. I'll come to your feast. Why not? A warm welcome. I look forward to this. And I got a stewardship lifestyle perk available. Vassal tax contribution is good, but I'm working towards popular figurehead. Feast, heavenly delights. Ah, what kind of meat is this? So rich in flavor. What are these vegetables? Almost sweet. Oh, and these wonderful little desserts. This feast has some of the best food I've ever tasted. I'll lose some stress that I don't have. I get a life reaffirmed for 5 years. Boy, if only I had some stress to lose. Feast, the conversation partner. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my vassal Countess Madron goes on and on about parties. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? No, please do go on. Why don't we talk more about you instead? Have a friendship with her. It's just thinking about taking her land. Yeah, that seems reasonable. We're at plus 26, or I could say had interesting conversation for 10 years, diplomacy and learning. 10 years of a little bit more tech growth is a good thing for me, I think. Feast, returning home. What a feast. I will remember the days spent in Countess Madron's halls for a long time to come. Farewell, my vassal. Let's lose more non-existent things. Alright, so we're at 5 years. If I switch over here, 25 years, 49 years. Am I all that likely to jump to this right away? Probably not. I mean, I haven't even gotten High Crown Authority yet. Really do want mangonels. Yeah, let's do that. We're looking at 21 years for battlements. That's really good. Most things there are good, so. Call hunt, host feast. Since I'm not going to lose stress for the hunt, I may just start, just do it automatically. And save the feast for when I do get stressed. The spear lies perfectly balanced in my hand as I judge the distance to the hare. I'm not sure that you're supposed to hunt hares with spears, sir. My vassal, Duke Wolf, is crouching next to me, hefting his own spear. I'll bring it down. Strike true. I would like to get opinion from you, actually. On the other hand, this would get me closer to Exalted Amongst Men. That would be another knight. And really, plus 25 on this is not going to help that much. I'll bring it down. Here, I'll make a deal with you. You encourage this guy to have lots of sons, and you'll get it. You'll get those lands. Otherwise, not so much. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the hills behind as the servants prepare the hare and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We return home reinvigorated. So yeah, like a few episodes ago, I got I hunted a dragon, or the poachers brought down a dragon. I'm pretty sure there's just like a database of animals that it just pulls from for all sorts of things. Anything animal related. Increase opinion. I'm working on someone else. I can demand a payment from you. That's only 15 gold. Are you heir? Yeah, you're heir, so I'm not going to demand payment. I can imprison 2 criminals. I could imprison you, but I don't really feel like it. So where is it suggesting that I fabricate a claim? Dijon. Yeah, I'd rather, like, that's great and all going against France, but if I'm going to do that... Well, actually, no, that's this guy. Does have a lot of troops overall. So it's suggesting it because it's 17 development. But we'll hold off. Alright, 280 gold. Renegade Sophie has fled, and my counselor has died from his wounds. So you got the Earl of Bedford. You got Huntingdonshire and Buckinghamshire. That was my spy master. Alright, who do we have? You are a powerful vassal, so you want on my council anyway, and you're just 1 point less than her. You're only -9. So yeah, up to 41. Good. That helps that. You hereby invite me to a feast. Okay, we'll come. I look forward to this. Embarrassing impatience. Count Taliesin announced a slight delay to the serving of the food, and Count Taliesin looks ready to burst with frustration. Huh. In between grumbles from his stomach, I only hear grumbles of displeasure. He's making a fool of himself. I gain a courteous guest for 5 years, diplomacy +1, direct vassal opinion +5, and worthless liege opinion. Taliesin has a point. Where's our food? I have no stress, so let's take the +1 diplomacy and the vassal opinion. Conversation partner. I already have that. Unfortunately, you are... Getting you 20 opinion really isn't going to help me any. I guess I could just re-up that. Yeah, it gains 15 opinion on me. That's good. Okay, so it is January. Mercia is probably a little bit easier to take on than Mecklenburg. Wessex can't get involved in this. Yeah, they'll probably bring some ships over, but... let's do it. I can call on you? I don't need to. Alright, now, can I remember where my, my thing is? Vizcaya. Right, it's all the way down here. Alright, you've joined in. You have become my spy master. Did you have a hook on me? I don't know how he got on. Oh, he has guaranteed... How does he have guaranteed council rights? I don't know. Like, can people have, like, can the vassal contracts hang around between rulers? Like, if I conquered him from West Francia, does that? I mean, I don't remember how I got that county at this point, but like, if someone is a vassal of someone else and I conquer them and make them my vassal, do their vassal contracts persist or do they get reset? Because if they persist, holy crap, that's terrible. But I want to get rid of that. Like, I don't want that. I think I need to get rid of that. Who was that? That's you. And what about you? Because you were, Alright. Let's do that. I don't care about the levies that much from these individual guys. Before this guy, you know, forces his way onto my, my thing. I can revoke a title from you? Known criminal adulterer. Okay. Something to keep in mind, but for now, I kind of want to, like, check out these different people and make sure that they... You know, hopefully that's okay now. Alright, anyway, let's go conquer over here. Pregnancy, fate smiles upon me. My wife, Queen Jelena, is bearing my child. Cannot wait to hold the babe in my arms. Get someone in charge of this one. Do I have a, do I have a siege guy? Nope. Alright, that's fine. Keep an eye out for any hostile ships. You have a claim on Argyle. Near Hebrides and Argyle. I believe we can go to... Yeah, we can go on Holy Wars for that, so whatever. Well, then again, Iceland, just one part of that. Faction targeting me has disbanded. Earl Ardle has converted from Pictish to Irish. Okay, so we've conquered that. Are you attacking France? Leinster claim on the county of Suffolk. Oh. Wow. Alright, so, I mean, we have that. Haven't seen their troops. I suppose I could sail over here to conquer their capital. Let's give it a little bit of time. See what they do. Heresy, Waldensians in Transjurania. Irrigation. There are fair stretches of unsettled land in the earldom of Inismon, often blamed on unsuitable terrain. My steward has suggested that an irrigation project might make it arable, and thereby valuable. New aqueduct. Development growth plus 20% and control growth plus 0.5. Don't need control. Irrigation ditches. Development growth plus 20%. That land is unsettled for good reason. So it's if successful. Right now we are looking at... not getting any. Why is it not getting any? I have centralization. Why does centralization not apply in all of the places? No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it's just realm capital. Alright. So I don't need control growth. But if I did this, it might be worth just plopping down, I'll design an aqueduct. Unhealthy relations. Let's go ahead and study the corpse. There's 10% chance that one of my courtiers contracts a disease. Or I could get some piety, which I don't really need. Right, I didn't actually have you promote culture anyway. So we're getting 1.9 there. I mean, it might be a little bit better to keep it going down here. Why are you not getting... Oh, no, because that's 10, this is 11. That's at 94 out of 100, so it's almost at 11 as well. Well, let's see how it goes. Virtuous Prince Archbishop celebrated. Burgundy has... Oh, well. We might be going to war anyway. Viennois. That's all good. That's all good land. I actually would not be able to get down there, but I could get like Transjurania and Burgundy. Irrigation running over budget. My appointed assistant architect has come to me requesting that I spend even more on the aqueduct project in the Earldom of Nisman. Surely you yourself can see that any construction project would be expensive under these conditions, my lord. Find me a replacement. 26% chance of significant progress. 50% chance that it continues. You are right to take what you need. Ow, that's... Alright, I will spend the 75 prestige. Of course. Continued problems. You know what? I can get these guys raised back up probably pretty quick. Let's go ahead and disband them. Okay, my Archbishop died. Ooh, 16. Very good. We'll be done there in 3 months. Alright, I have a new heir, a daughter. Fleur, let's look for some names. Caradwen, I like Caradwen. He's got a lot of money, and I'd rather he not have that much money if I go to war against him. Getting personal. Our latest correspondence, my rival and vassal, Duke Morian, made a mention in passing about a recent conversation he had, as if the subject would interest me. These letters are supposed to be strictly diplomatic in nature, but of course they sometimes dip into more personal topics. Please tell me more. I mean, he hates me, but sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Also, I have run a little bit over. My vassal has been captured. What are you doing? Syrian claim on the Earldom of Sussex. Nope. Alright. Anyway, for now, we'll call it an episode. When we come back next time, we'll see what we can do about wrapping up this war, get Cornwall under our belt, and and maybe turn our eyes down here to Burgundy and Transjorania. That could be fun. Anyway, that will be next time. See you then, everyone.